Hello y'all, my name is Carrie and this is Parton's Heritage Homestead. We are a Mediterranean homestead and we have, today's episode is all about potatoes. Let's get started. Hello y'all. So if you're new to our channel, welcome and I appreciate you being here. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe and share if you think that any other folks could benefit from this channel. And if you have been with us for the past almost 2 years, welcome home. I'm glad to see you. So today is an episode all about potatoes in the summer. Now we, once again, are in a heat wave at this moment. So I want to keep as much minimal cooking as possible, but still be able to eat wholesome and healthy. So I am actually doing 2 types of potatoes from Spain. Now these recipes come from Spain on a Fork. One will be Spanish potato croquettes, and the other will be a Spanish Mediterranean potato salad. Unlike your normal American potato salad, this will be totally different. So without further ado, let's go spend some time in the kitchen today. Okay, we're going to start with cooking our potatoes first, and actually we're going to do both at the same time. This way I'm not doing 2 different meals with this heat. I want to do the cooking, which is nothing but the potatoes, and get it over with. So for the Spanish croquettes, we are going to use regular size, either Yukon or russet potatoes. But you want about 500 grams or 1.25 pounds of potatoes. Peel them, and then you're just going to dice these up and just have enough water. Now I like to wash the starches off of these, so I'll be doing that to both the red little baby potatoes and these. So I will set this aside so we can wash these, and we're going to get these boiling. At the same time, we take little red potatoes, and here you want about 700 grams of these baby potatoes, washed and just cut in half. So, and then we're going to cook both of these until tender. We are going to mash these potatoes here for the croquettes, and these are going to be just done in half for the potato salad. So we're going to go ahead and get this started, and then I'm going to start prepping for both of our dishes so we can put these together for you. So I'm going to get this cooking, and once these are tender enough, we'll be right back. Okay y'all, so hubby's watching TV, just to let y'all know, so if you hear the TV in the background, I am really sorry. We are going to work on the potato salad first, and I am going to hold back on the cheese. The cheese is going to be different because he doesn't like feta, and I'm going to use what cheese we have on hand. So I'll probably make some mozzarella chunks or whatever I have on hand for hubby, and me some feta. So that is going to be held aside. But in the recipe, they are using pearled mozzarella balls cut in half. I just don't happen to have that. So we are going to start with our cooked potatoes that has been strained and cooled off. We're now going to add our olives, and we need about a half a cup of olives. We need 1 cup of cherry tomatoes cut in half. These are homegrown tomatoes. Let's see, I need 8 basil leaves that are sliced. We're going to add that to this as well. And this again is also homegrown. So I'm just going to take it and put it as minced stuff as possible all the way through here. Okay, and now we're just going to add that to our salad. Then I'm going to need sliced 1 small onion red. I don't have a red onion, so I will be using a white Spanish onion, and I will be right back with that one. Alright y'all, so I'm actually going to go with a sweet onion, a small sweet onion. And I will tell you, this is a reason, one of the reasons I don't do videos on the weekends when hubby is home. Technically he has to have it loud to hear, so, and it makes it hard for me to do these with you. But Farmer's Market put me behind, so we're just going to work through this. Now my onions are sliced thin, and we're going to add that to our potato salad. This will last a couple days in the fridge, y'all, and as hot as it's been, I'm going to be able to say, yeah, I will probably be using this. It is a much healthier version of the regular standard mayonnaise potato salad, to tell you the truth. Alright, so now we're going to work on our dressing, because we have all the ingredients that we need in our potato salad. Now we're going to mix this up really well, and then we're going to get started on working on our dressing. Y'all, this looks amazing, and I'm going to try this with you because I've never tried this before. Oh, I also need 2, let's see here, nope, not yet. That's going to be in the dressing. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Okay, so let's set this aside and let's get started on our dressing. Alright, we are going to need 4 tablespoons of olive oil to start out with. One, 2, 3, 4. Now there's not a whole lot of cooking into this as far as the potato salad wise. The croquettes, they will have to be fried, so there will be some cooking involved in that, plus being able to boil them to mash them. I need 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then I'm going to need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now I got to go get the lemon juice, y'all. Alright, so now I need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So far we have 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, a teaspoon of Dijon. I need 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. 1 clove of minced garlic. 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. And some salt and pepper to taste. And then we're just going to mix this all up and then add this to our potato salad, and then we're going to give this a try. Again, this is from Spain on a Fork. Both these recipes today in the kitchen will be from Spain on a Fork. So let me get my whisk and we'll mix this up. Alright y'all, now we're just going to, after mixing this really good, we're just going to add this to our potato salad. Again, you can add, if you're using pearl mozzarella balls, just cut them in half, add them to your salad, mix this all together. Or use whatever you're going to use. Right now we're just doing a lot of his and hers lately, so. And that's it. Oh my gosh y'all, this looks absolutely amazing for a potato salad. And yes, unlike anything I've ever had, nice cool summer. This can be refrigerated, cooled off, or eaten just as it is. Now we're going to grab a fork. We're going to give this a try. Okay, now mind you, this is without the cheese at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. My lighting isn't all that great, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't want to get a great big bite here. I just want to taste it, but I'm trying to get all the ingredients if I can. That is amazing, y'all. So you've got the earthy potatoes mixed with that Dijon. It tastes amazing. Then you got your flavors of garlic and that basil and parsley. It starts popping with all of the herbs inside of this. This is a very healthy, lightweight, basically, even for potatoes and a potato salad. This, to me, is enjoyable. So, I'm going to put this in another bowl, chill it, and then we're going to get started with our potato croquettes. Okay, y'all, so on our potatoes, after they've been boiled until they're tender, we want to be able to mash them. You do not want to mash them like mashed potatoes. It's okay if they're a little lumpy. You don't want to make them too starchy or they just won't work out very well for this recipe. So I'm actually using a fork. I started using a potato masher. Otherwise, I would honestly use a ricer for this. But the ricer would make it still yet, I'd say, a little bit too starchy. So we're just going to make a nice mashed potato, basically, but not too mashed, if that made any sense. Something like this. So I think I got the consistency just right. So now we're just going to go ahead and get the rest of our ingredients in order. And we are going to get set up, and I'm going to get my pan heated up so that we can fry these up afterwards. So let me go ahead and get this set up so we can get this started. And yes, y'all, 40-ounce cup, my chicken cup, has been my best friend through all this heat. Okay, y'all, and the recipes for both of these will be in the description. I will have a link to make it easier because these are 2 recipes and it would be just too much to type all of that out. So I will give you a nice easy link to just click and you have the recipe right there. So we have our potatoes mashed. We want to add 1 cup of cheese. Now he used a Spanish cheese, which I don't have. I'm going to use pepper jack. Use your choice. You can even use Parmesan in here if you wanted to. Now he states in here, now this is from Spain on a fork. So he uses 2 cloves of garlic. I had 1 large clove, so we're just going to add that, which basically comes out to be like 2 cloves. And we have 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley in this one as well that we're going to add in here. And 1 large egg goes into this. Now you're going to need 3 for this recipe, but we're going to be using it for coating, and I'll get to that in a minute. So we're just going to go ahead and add our egg and then mix this mix all together until we have pretty much like a dough that we're going to be able to form our croquettes with. I'm going to go ahead and just mix this up really well. And this is what we have right here, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed, and then we're going to get started for the next steps. Alright, y'all, you're going to need 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Now I'm actually using fresh milled bread that I dried purposely to make breadcrumbs out of. So let me get my 1 cup in here. And then I'm going to need a 1/2 cup of flour, which I am actually going to use the remaining from my milled flour. This is spelt, and it can be used for this purpose. So actually, I love using this. And anything that I have milled, any of these flours can be used in these recipes. So I'm not wasting anything. I have 2 firm fresh eggs, which I am going to whisk. And we're going to use these as well. And we're going to dip. And I'll show you how to do the process for our croquettes. So I'm going to get this set up, and then again, we shall be right back. Okay, y'all, so now we're going to take about a tablespoon or so, maybe 1.5 tablespoons of your potato mix, and you're going to make them into these little croquettes like this. I can actually probably go just a little bit less than that. Form these out, make my rounded edges. And now we're going to take this, we're going to roll it into our flour first. Excuse me, y'all. Whew, gotta sneeze. Bad timing for a sneeze. Okay, so let's get this. We're going to roll this in your flour. And then next we're going to roll these and make sure you coat them well into the egg mixture and your flour. And then from there, we're going to go to our breadcrumbs and make sure they're good and coated here. And from here, we're going straight to the hot oil. And we're going to fry these until they're golden on both sides. Now, I need to find a way to, make my croquettes a little better while I'm doing this. And then from here, we're going to go straight to the oil. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these done. We're going to fry these up, and then we're going to be right back. Okay, y'all, so I had to move a different eye. I have a thermometer issue with one of the coils on my electric stove. It needs replaced. Honestly, I'm about ready to save up for a new refrigerator, which is over 6 years old. It was a $100 special from somebody's shop that they had soda in it. I am in need of a new refrigerator, and it looks like if I keep adding parts, a new stove. Anyways, so we're getting there. We have finished our potato croquettes, as we have right here. I'll show you a little bit closer as to what these look like. They're cute little potato pockets, basically. And so we're going to go ahead and give this a try as well, as I've not done that. And I'm just going to go ahead and break off a piece. So we got that cheese right there. And we're going to see what this tastes like. Bon appetit. Oh my. Okay, y'all, so these are almost the flavor like a potato latke, or latke. If you're not familiar with that, it's actually, they call it, in Polish, it's a potato pancake. However, these are like a log. Now, for any flavored cheese would change the aspect and the flavoring of these potatoes. So honestly, these croquettes are amazing. This could go great with a fish, just use them as an hors d'oeuvre if you even wanted to, or just a snack. So they really don't take but 20 minutes to boil the potatoes, just until they're tender. Mash it up, and I mean, within, basically, get prepping done, half hour, you got all this finished. So I hope you like this episode Into the Kitchen. I am getting ready to prepare supper. We're not having nothing fancy because I'm not heating this kitchen up any more than I have to, or I've already done it. So I love you. Until next time, and we will see you in the beginning of next week. Much love from Parton's Heritage Homestead.